The Earth looks calm from space, a swirling blue marble spinning in perfect rhythm. But hidden in that rhythm is a dangerous beat, one that has stopped civilizations, buried forests beneath ice, and silenced entire continents. That rhythm is the cycle of the Ice Age. And now, with technology reaching further than ever and our understanding of the past more precise, one question haunts climate scientists around the globe. Is the next ice age coming? Cut to a sweeping satellite shot of Earth rotating slowly. Fade into a glacier crawling across a mountain valley. Time-lapse visuals show snow piling, winds screaming, and forests vanishing under white. Our planet has seen over a dozen major ice ages, each lasting tens of thousands of years. The last one ended just 11,700 years ago. Back then, woolly mammoths still roamed across Europe and North America. Human ancestors huddled in caves, wrapped in furs, waiting for warmer seasons to return. But what if we're already overdue for the next deep freeze? Zoom into layers of Arctic ice being drilled. Scene shifts to lab techs analyzing tiny air bubbles frozen in ancient ice cores. Each bubble a time capsule, a whisper from a colder world. Those ice cores reveal a chilling timeline. Earth operates on a set of slow, predictable cycles called the Milankovitch cycles. These are changes in the Earth's tilt, wobble, and orbit. Alone, they seem small, but together, they alter how much sunlight reaches different parts of the planet. Cut to a wide animation of Earth's orbit subtly shifting over thousands of years. Add overlays of temperature graphs rising and falling like a slow, frozen heartbeat. According to the data, we should already be slipping into the next glacial period. The orbital math says it's time, but something is off. Instead of cooling, Earth is warming and rapidly. Shift to aerial footage of wildfires tearing through forests, polar bears stranded on melting ice. Oceans absorbing heat, cities sweltering in heat waves. It's not nature that changed the rules, it's us. Since the Industrial Revolution, we've burned fossil fuels at unprecedented rates. Coal, oil, gas, all releasing carbon dioxide and methane into the air. These greenhouse gases form a thick, invisible blanket around our world, trapping heat that would otherwise escape into space. Show smokestacks, traffic, megacities glowing at night, then zoom out to a time lapse of Earth's atmosphere glowing faintly red with excess heat. Because of this human interference, scientists now believe we've delayed the next ice age by as much as 50,000 years. But delaying doesn't mean canceling. Earth doesn't forget. The cycles continue in the background, quiet, patient, waiting. Scene transition, a calm snowy forest. Then, a flash cut to that same forest 10,000 years later, frozen, covered in glaciers 3 kilometers thick. So, what could bring the ice age back sooner? First, the sun. Our star isn't as constant as it seems. Every 11 years, it cycles between high and low activity. During solar minimums, the sun sends out less energy. One of the most extreme periods, the Maunder minimum in the 1600s, triggered what's known as the Little Ice Age. Recreate historical Europe under snow, frozen rivers, starving villages, ships strapped in ice, the sky dark and clouded, as if time itself was frozen. Right now, scientists say we may be entering another prolonged solar minimum. Combine that with sudden drops in volcanic activity, a weakening magnetic field, or collapse in ocean currents, and we have a recipe that could override today's warming. Focus on the Atlantic Ocean. Show the AMOC, the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, represented as glowing ribbons of moving warm and cold water. Now watch those ribbons slow, then falter, then stop. The AMOC is one of Earth's major heat engines. It pulls warm water north and pushes cold water south. If too much fresh water from melting ice enters the North Atlantic, this engine could stall. And when it does, parts of Europe and North America could plunge into bitter cold even as the rest of the world continues to heat up. Cut to future scenarios. Skyscrapers buried in snow, London frozen under white, cities like New York and Berlin becoming ghost towns, while the equator scorches. Now imagine massive volcanic eruptions, one after another. Mount Tambora in 1815 sent enough ash into the sky to cause a year without summer. Imagine several Tamboras darkening the sun, reducing temperatures, and giving winter a foothold. Visuals of volcanic ash clouds circling the globe. Sunsets turning blood red, crops failing, panic spreading. But even without catastrophe, the Ice Age doesn't start overnight. It creeps in, snow that doesn't melt, soil that never thaws, plants that don't return in spring. Cinematic montage, a lone pine tree weighed down with snow. Then, year after year, the snow thickens. The tree vanishes, the land becomes a frozen plain, fade into mammoth bones emerging from thawing permafrost, proof of past cycles. The early warning signs may already be here. Greenland's ice sheet isn't just melting, it's destabilizing. If enough of it collapses into the ocean, it could slow global currents, shift weather patterns, and cause localized cooling, ironically triggered by warming. In Siberia, ancient permafrost is releasing methane gas 20 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. Scientists capture it bubbling from thawing lakes. Imagine a spark one feedback loop igniting another. Drone footage of bubbling tundra, forests with trees leaning sideways, falling into the softening earth. Then simulations of global weather systems flickering, cracking, falling out of balance. Even our cities aren't built for cold. Roads would fracture. Power grids fail. Food chains collapse. As growing seasons shorten, billions could be displaced not by floods, but by frost. Visuals of highways cracking from extreme cold, long lines at shuttered grocery stores, planes grounded by ice storms, refugees walking across white wastelands toward uncertain warmth. Some scientists argue we've entered a new epoch altogether, one dominated not by ice, but by us, the Anthropocene. In this age, our decisions determine whether Earth burns or freezes. But Earth may still have the last word. Fade to deep space. The Earth is just a glowing blue spark in the black. Then cut to massive timescales, hundreds of thousands of years unfolding like pages in a book. Ice comes, then goes, then comes again, like breath. So, when is the next ice age coming? Not today, not tomorrow. But maybe, sooner than we think, and when it does, it won't arrive like an avalanche. It'll come as snow that never melts, rain that turns to ice, summers that grow short and silent. The final visual, a child in the distant future looking out of a frosted window. Snow falls in slow motion. Somewhere, a bell tolls. And that's the haunting truth. Our world isn't as stable as we like to believe. Whether we burn it or freeze it, it's changing. The next ice age is not science fiction. It's a certainty. The only mystery is when. If you found this journey into Earth's frozen future chilling, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Beyond Stars. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next chapter in our journey through the cosmos and the catastrophes waiting beneath our feet. Your curiosity fuels our exploration. Stay curious, stay cold, and stay watching.